Hello everybody, I'm here to talk about the new film, Brahms, aka The Boy 2. Brahms The Boy 2 is the sequel to the movie The Boy, which was universally panned by critics from a stupid story about a guy living in a wall and moving the doll. It starred Eli Roth, I believe. It stars Eli Roth. It starred Eli Roth's ex-wife and all that jazz. Movie drink. So, the movie picks off after that, and the events in the movie are said, there's a person living in a wall, but this time, the doll does move on its own. That's not a spoiler, it happens like 3 minutes into the movie. So in the beginning of the movie, this woman is attacked at her house by a burglar, and is having nightmares, and his son is emotionally scarred, and doesn't talk, doesn't really do anything. He communicates through writing, and while he does that, they decide to move out to the rural area of London. I didn't even know the movie took place in London. I never saw the first one, so I didn't reason. No reason I knew it was in London before it even said London was it says the M1, which I learned from watching Shaun of the Dead. The M1, the M3, the M4 are all at a standstill. Classic line for Shaun of the Dead. Anyway, so they go to this house. They find this doll outside, and the doll pretty much leeches on to. His name is Jude. Yeah, Jude, I believe. I saw a movie just recently. I forgot the guy's name. It's really forgettable. But anyway, so he pretty much becomes enamored with this doll, and it has a list of rules, and the parents start breaking the rules, and bad starts happening. He starts making drawings saying that he is going to be forever with Brahms, who is the name of the doll. And this movie is much more supernatural than the first movie, I believe. The first movie turns out the doll being moved by a kid, but it explains it this way that the doll manipulates people, especially they're emotionally scarred, like the kid in this movie, who can't even talk after the emotional trauma of seeing his mom almost dying in front of him from a burglar. And so that's how the movie plays out. It's very supernatural. A lot of jump scares. This is a modern horror movie, so most of it is jump scares. But I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. I mean, I like James Wan movies. I love the Conjuring movies, and those are full of jump scares, but they're well timed, they're all done. Here, it's pretty cheap. There's some interesting shots, like when the kid is under the stairs in the beginning of the movie, then later, a little bit later, the burglar's under the stairs. And you kind of see this parallel between the mom getting scared by the kid under the stairs, then later that night, the burglar attacking the mom under the stairs. So there's stuff like that that's pretty cinematic and well thought out. But the movie is just kind of okay. As the guy from as JFK and Bobo Tip says, fire cleanses evil. That's kind of a spoiler, but I didn't say what it is. So I would totally give it a mild recommendation. Most likely wait for it to come on Netflix or if it's on HBO or something. Watch it then. Do not pay full price like I did.